want to bring in Arizona Republican Congressman and House Judiciary Committee member Andy Biggs. Congressman, now, despite the Pfizer news, I've heard nothing but ominous comments today from New York Governor Cuomo, New Jersey's Governor Murphy, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. And it feels like this sort of lockdown mask mandate. A lot of people aren't against masks. They're against government control, and it feels like this is still on the table, even with this great news. What are your thoughts?
I think you're exactly right, Charles. I think they've used this as a way to manipulate and control the population. They like power. I mean, people who arrogate power to themselves don't typically want to give it up. And the fact that you have a vaccine that's going to be available, and by the way, that's thanks to President Trump and his easing of regulations and encouragement of public-private partnerships, try to get that done. Instead of welcoming that and saying, well, this is really going to work, they're telling us that masks are going to continue to be mandated. And you see it, Charles, like I do, where there's masks that are being mandated. You're seeing what I would call minor upticks in COVID cases, and you're seeing the same thing. And lockdowns don't work either. And people want their freedom. And so you're going to provide a vaccine, and that would be very helpful in providing freedom and giving people choice, as opposed to mandating that they stay in their homes, not go to work, and not go recreate, etc.
Yeah, I mean, it really does seem like this vaccine news, which the media kind of lulled everyone into thinking maybe was pushed off, would be a next year event, happening a lot sooner, and that's maybe gumming up the works. It's going to be intriguing to see how that works out. In the meantime, the Trump's team obviously still believes that they have a path to re-election, and they believe it goes to a key state, Arizona. And you are also calling on Attorney General. You called last year with a few other congresspeople, with Bill Barr, to look into voting irregularities. Just catch us up on where we are with all of this.
Yeah, so what's going on in Arizona is the president's down right around a little under 17,000 votes out of about 3.2 million cast. They're still counting. They have about 70 to 75,000 ballots left to count. Many of those are in the area surrounding Phoenix and Maricopa County. If he wins 60% of the balance, then he wins by a couple thousand votes. Either way, if he closes it within a couple thousand votes, you probably trigger a recount under Arizona's laws. I think that's really intriguing. And that's what's going on here in Arizona. There's also a lawsuit going on, and plus a couple of hotlines trying to aggregate information on either suppressed voting, et cetera, all the problems that were there. And we're seeing those are receiving lots of news as well.
Congressman Biggs, thank you very much. Always appreciate our conversations.